by Dan Kilbridge October 11, 2017 3:22 p.m. Here are the first and second round tee times and pairings for the cimb Classic at TPC Kuala Lumpur in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Note all times Eastern. Wednesday off tee number 1 8 p.m. Kevin Na, Richie Wierenski, Richard T. Lee 8 10 p.m. Lucas Glover, Wee Kim, Juvik Pagans on 8:20 p.m. Morgan Hoffman, Jamie Love, Mark Prade, Mark Sang 8:30 p.m. Adam Hadwin, Hudson Swafford, Stuart Sink 8:40 p.m. Grayson Murray, Cameron Smith, Emiliano Grillo 8:50 p.m. Wesley Bryan, DA Points, James Hahn 9 p.m. Danny Lee, Robert Streb, Camila Villegas 9:10 p.m. Scott Piercy, Ollie Schneiderjans, Danny Chia 9:20 p.m. Scott Stallings, Bud Colley, Hao Tong Lee 9:30 p.m. Ian Poulter, Patrick Rogers, Scott Hend 9:40 p.m. Si Woo Kim, Davis Love III, Paul Casey 9:50 p.m. Hideki Matsuyama, Pat Perez, Brandon Grace 10 p.m. Kyle Stanley, Jonas Blixt, Rafa Cabrera Bello off tee number 10 8 p.m. Michael Kim, CT Pan, Jazz Janaya Witananand 8:10 p.m. Nick Taylor, Ben Crane, SSP Charge 8:20 p.m. Scott Brown, Kevin Tway, Poom Sax Anson 8:30 p.m. Cody Gribble, Russell Knox, Jim Herman 8:40 p.m. Xander Schauffele, Justin Thomas, Gavin Kyle Green 8:50 p.m. Brendan Steele, Jonathan Vegas, Charles Schwartzel 9 p.m. Gary Woodland, Anirban Lahiri, Thomas Peters 9:10 p.m. Graham Gillette, Peter Eline, Fatchrakong Watmai 9:20 p.m. Martin Flores, Colt Nost, Nicholas Fung 9:30 p.m. Luke List, Harold Varner 3, David Lipsky 9:40 p.m. Chris Stroud, Jason Defner, Rod Pampling 9:50 p.m. Shay Reevy, Chad Campbell, Charles Howell 3:10 p.m. Keegan Bradley, Sung Kong, Kelly Craft, Thursday off tee number 1 8 p.m. Graham Gillette, Peter Eline, Fatchrakong Watmai 8:10 p.m. Martin Flores, Colt Nost, Nicholas Fung 8:20 p.m. Luke List, Harold Varner 3, David Lipsky 8:30 p.m. Chris Stroud, Jason Defner, Rod Pampling 8:40 p.m. Shay Reevy, Chad Campbell, Charles Howell 3 8:50 p.m. Keegan Bradley, Sung Kong, Kelly Craft 9 p.m. Michael Kim, CT Pan, Jazz Janaya Witananand 9:10 p.m. Nick Taylor, Ben Crane, SSP Charge 9:20 p.m. Scott Brown, Kevin Tway, Poom Sax Anson 9:30 p.m. Cody Gribble, Russell Knox, Jim Herman 9:40 p.m. Xander Schauffele, Justin Thomas, Gavin Kyle Green 9:50 p.m. Brendan Steele, Jonathan Vegas, Charles Schwartzel 10 p.m. Gary Woodland, Anirban Lahiri, Thomas Peters off tee number 10 8 p.m. Scott Piercy, Ollie Schneiderjans, Danny Chia 8:10 p.m. Scott Stallings, Bud Colley, Hao Tong Lee 8:20 p.m. Ian Poulter, Patrick Rogers, Scott Hend 8:30 p.m. Si Woo Kim, Davis Love III, Paul Casey 8:40 p.m. Hideki Matsuyama, Pat Perez, Brandon Grace 8:50 p.m. Kyle Stanley, Jonas Blixt, Rafa Cabrera Bello 9 p.m. Kevin Na, Richie Wierenski, Richard T. Lee 9:10 p.m. Lucas Glover, Wee Kim, Juvik Pagans on 9:20 p.m. Morgan Hoffman, Jamie Love, Mark Prade, Mark Sang 9:30 p.m. Adam Hadwin, Hudson Swafford, Stuart Sink 9:40 p.m. Grayson Murray, Cameron Smith, Emiliano Grillo 9:50 p.m. Wesley Bryan, DA Points, James Hahn 10 p.m. Danny Lee, Robert Streb, Camila Villegas cimb Classic 2017, PGA Tour 201,718, PGA Tour.